Yeah.
Talent.
I'm not sure if I do, but we will talk about it. But today what we're going to do is we want you to plug in some numbers into your phone.
Self-deprecating comments.
That's it. So what we're going to do is we are giving away 3 sets of 2 tickets each to give away to the Alamo Drafthouse Movie Cinemaplex here in Springfield on South Campbell. They're a big supporter of ours, and we love everybody down there at the Alamo Drafthouse. Catherine Vicat, if you're listening, hello, we love you. And what we're going to do is we're going to do Name That Tune coming up. That's why Jennifer's here playing.
Name that tune.
So what we'll do is we'll play 3 songs after our first commercial break, and you'll get 3 chances to win today, all right? So we want you to listen in. You're going to program into your cell phone.
Right now.
Right now, here you go.
Get this number ready.
It is 417, of course, 862-9977. So if you're listening and you've got some time on your hands and you want to, listen into what these songs are, they're not obvious songs. I'll give you that, actually. So since we're playing it on an acoustic guitar, you're going to know what these are. We're going to give you a second to get them.
Yeah, and everybody should sing along too, because you'll know you'll know them all. Like I think.
I was in select choir in 7th and 8th grade, I guess.
You
so.
can turn off my mic because you're not going to want me to sing along.
Just turn him up anyways, right?
Yeah, we need to turn Gary up because we can't hear him too good.
Or you can also do, if you have a Verizon phone, the easiest way to do it is *56. And so you can just give us a shout and see if you can win some tickets today. We really want to give these away, and we're really excited to feature Jennifer Laney, our singing real estate agent.
Well, that's right, guys. We're going to talk a little bit later about real estate and stuff, too, and banking.
Yeah.
But for today, let's make sure to recap this. Thank you for tuning into our variety talk show on KWTO. Every Wednesday at 3 p.m., you'll find us here on the airwaves on 93.3 FM. You can live stream now on KWTO.com. Or you can also find that live stream on Facebook. Just go to Facebook, type in Who Do You Know in 417-MO, and you can join in. You can click and listen to us at your computer. And I just want to say hi to my guests. I'm Jennifer Laney, obviously. Thank you guys for listening to my little song.
Yes.
And to my right is Gary Bingaman.
I'm here today, and welcome. It's always beautiful to see you, Jennifer. You always bring a smile to my face.
Yes.
Except when I'm yelling at you.
Well, no, you don't yell.
Well, sometimes yelling gets your point across, right? And I don't mind doing that sometimes.
Hey,
as well.
aggressive and assertive are two different things.
Usually my 3-year-old. No, assertive is great. But also with the the live stream on Facebook, Who Do You Know in 417-MO, online is newstalk560.com is the easiest way to go up and just hit the live stream button at the top right of the screen. Well, since we're on the subject of music, right, we all obviously know Jennifer is quite the musician here. So I'm going to start with you, Jennifer. Who's your favorite band of all time? This is super hard for me. So
I know the answer.
Know the answer
I know the
Okay.
answer so clearly to
Okay.
this question.
Okay.
Are you asking me what my favorite
band
of all
time?
times? All I can say is that the one and main teacher I had growing up to have the voice that I have today, singing in my walk-in closet, looking at my Porsche poster with the whale tail and Ferris Bueller on the wall. I also loved Dennis DeYoung and Tommy Shaw of the band Styx.
Nice. Styx. Wow, that's surprising to me, actually.
She's a great white hope.
I mean,
Come to know.
my
They're so
goodness,
great, dude.
the vocals in that group is amazing. So I get why you
Oh
did
my
that.
gosh.
Yeah, it's not REO Speedwagon, right? So, but no. So Gary,
Let the sun shine. What happened, guys? You turned the lights off.
We
on
talked
here.
a little bit. I was wondering what just happened.
You were asking about bands, and I don't know
Yeah.
that I actually have a straight favorite.
Yeah.
I tend to listen to a lot of contemporary Christian music. So
Okay.
I do have some favorites. I'm a Hillsong guy, kind of like that.
Okay.
And there's some others out there. I went back to Petra. You guys, if you've ever...
Petra, no.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
Petra was
I remember
amazing.
being in North Carolina, and they thought the Petra was actually probably satanic when it first came out back. That's
That
a
was
long
kinda,
time ago.
That
Yeah.
actually made them a big name, honestly, because
They were a
Christians,
bit-
Christians at that point. You had like Stryper and Petra and bands like that were
Stryper.
making it big because people thought that they were real rock bands until you kind of digest the lyrics.
I was
But
that
Petra,
nerdy
I
girl
was a
seeing
big-
Michael W. Smith down at
Michael
Silver
W.
Dollar
Michael
City.
W. Hey,
Silver
Michael
Dollar
W.
City.
Smith's got a big space in a
Hey,
lot
there are
of
a lot of
people's
them,
hearts, man.
and I remember one of the things you said about just a moment in time when I was stationed in Turkey. I had a little roommate. His name was Radar, and he used to,
So it's almost like MASH.
it was almost like
Hold
that.
on, hold on. When I was stationed in Turkey, I had a roommate named Radar. That's hilarious.
Yeah,
That's
not much-
what he
not
that's
many
what he went
conversations
by.
start
But
this
he
way.
was black haired. And anyway, we would be in the room one night, and he got out his as Piccolo, and he was playing it, or flute, whatever that is.
Radar
wasn't
and Turkey playing a piccolo. The visual's great.
But anyway, and so I was like, how do you like that? And he got out Jethro Tull.
Oh,
Got the vinyl out.
the
put
jazz
Jethro
flute.
Tull,
That's he can play that.
yeah, and he played with him. That's what.
Oh,
And
really?
he turned me on to Jethro Tull. He played just with him in the rhythm.
Oh, okay.
And so that's the only reason I would have probably never known who Jethro Tull
That's not
was.
easy to do, though.
Oh,
Jethro
yeah. You
Tull,
like
man.
Jethro Tull. I don't know. You guys remember 10cc?
Oh, yeah.
10cc
No, that all
and
takes me
Oxygen.
back. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was barely born, but I still listen to all that stuff. I mean, I
I know.
grew up on oldies and then growing up in the
Hey, Aqualung.
yeah, Aqualung.
Sorry, that's
Aqualung is
right,
an amazing song. It still is an amazing song, actually.
Yeah, so
But no, I can't ever pinpoint my favorite band. I'm just kind of wishy-washy on it, to be honest with you. I've seen, I don't know, well over probably 200 bands live.
Wow.
And so it's hard for me to say who my favorite band is. I do know who put on the best show, and that was Metallica.
Okay,
by
yeah, there you
far.
go. Okay, I want to ask you. Let's ask the table. Let's ask all the
Yeah,
hosts here. Who do you
yeah.
know? While everyone's writing down the phone number to call in for Name That Tune, 862-9977. What's the best show you've been to?
Oh,
and
man.
it has to be the first thing you think of.
Oh,
I can
man.
I can already tell you.
Right off the top of my head, I know, yeah.
Actually, I have three that rush into my brain. So
Okay.
what's yours, Matt? What's yours?
Well, so my first live experience when I think I was 15 and I snuck out of the house. My brother was living somewhere else, and so I was like, oh, I'm going to go visit my brother, right? And he took me to an Incubus concert at the Juke Joint, and there was like 30 people in the whole place, right?
Sometimes
and I had no
I
clue.
feel the fear of uncertainty,
Yeah.
stinging clear.
Yeah, and this
right?
was their first album,
Take
Science,
the wheel
which
and
is
drive.
such a great, album because it is
Yes.
so rockin' tunes. But nobody knew who they were in Springfield, including me. But I walked in there and I started listening to them, and I was like, "Oh, these guys are great." But by the end of the show, I fell in love with them. But I also fell in love with just live music in general at that point.
Absolutely.
And it's been hard for anybody to match his vocal skills
Yeah.
live and the whole band live. That's been
Yes.
really difficult as I go, but that's how I kind of judge people. But I went to the Metallica show in 2000 at the St. Louis Super Speedway. There was probably at least 100,000 people there. It was amazing. Huge 1 mile track, right? All the infield is full, all the stands are full, and it was just the most loud thing I've ever heard in my life. And they played for like 3 hours. I was so worn out that by the end of it, I was drenched in sweat and I was almost begging to get out of there. I'll never forget. I got thrown over the front railing by some guys that keep their hair very skin tight on their heads. Let's just say, without saying what they were, wearing wife beaters and stuff. But
Did
they
you say
wanted
that
to.
their head was only skin? Is
It
that,
was
is that your
only-
subtle
it was
way?
only- it's only skin. Thank you for that.
Stubble, maybe
I didn't
some
know how to
stubble?
put that on the radio.
Stubble heads?
I would
Are
say
you-
there's no stubble, but stubble heads. But I'll never forget. I worked my way to the front of that concert after
Mm-hmm.
an hour of trying to do it right, and then all of a sudden I see my buddy get thrown over, and I was
Nice.
like, "Oh man, I wonder who did that." And as soon as I thought that, my legs were out from underneath me, and I was over the front railing, but I was this close to James Hetfield,
Holy
and
smokes.
that was really cool for me.
Well, hey, man, okay.
Best show I've
so,
ever seen live,
So we
though.
got a flashback. We got a flashback
Oh,
a
that
little
gave me
earlier
chills
because
thinking
I'm that
about it.
next generation, and then we're going to go on to
Yeah, you can go back
Then we're
to
going to
me.
go on to
Yeah.
Gary back when they had the silent movies and they had like the talkies and stuff starting, and there was like Ella Fitzgerald. But for me right now,
when Wells Fargo was still just a wagon.
oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is a coming down the street. Oh, please let it be for.
There you go.
Anyway,
Yeah, I
okay,
knew
so
that.
2 examples. You said working your way to the front.
Yeah.
Okay, I want everybody to imagine
God.
Columbia, Missouri. Missouri State University, the Mizzou Tigers is in the background of the college.
Okay.
The Blue Note is hot
Oh.
in the late 80s, early 90s.
Good venue.
And on the same stage was Red Hot Chili Peppers
Wow.
and Les Claypool of
Wow,
Primus.
wow.
I got
Was it Primus at the time or just Les Claypool?
It was Primus.
Okay,
I just
good,
mentioned Les
good.
Claypool because he slung
Solo
his
now.
sweat upon me
Oh.
at the time. I was close enough
She
where
got, she
I.
got to the front.
Okay, so I've been sweat
And she
upon.
hasn't washed her face since. Totally kidding.
That's why it's so beautiful and
It's the natural
and
oils.
pimple free. It's the Claypool.
That's right. There's no
facial
wrinkles or
treatment.
anything.
And then the other one was Grateful Dead tour.
Wow.
Soldier Field in
Wow.
Washington D.C. No,
That's
wait, is that
cool.
Chicago? No, wait.
Yeah, that's
reverse
in
them.
Chicago.
Okay, yeah,
yeah.
Chicago.
Soldier
what-
Fields. The Bears play there, right?
Well,
Soldier
I
Field?
okay, it was Dead tour. It's a blur.
I was gonna say.
Right?
You're lucky
okay,
you remember
so,
the stadium.
Again, I always work myself up to the very front too because I figure people
So
are
hard
getting
to
so
do.
pissy and high or whatever they're
Yeah, they
doing.
do.
I'm a sober girl mostly. Mostly.
So I'm gonna get to the
So
front.
I got up to the front. I was literally 10 feet from Sting playing along with Branford Marsalis,
Oh, wow.
Michael McDonald with the Grateful Dead, all at
That
once.
is a
Now,
great
that
And
would've been a
Sting
concert.
also
Flung
very
his sweat upon
tantrically
you.
spit upon me when. Like
Tantrically.
he tantrically sweat upon
And it
me.
came in
It was
slow
an 8-hour
motion,
slow-mo
I
sweat.
imagine. Yeah,
Jennifer,
yeah.
do you have a sign you used to carry as a young lady that said, bodily fluids here?
Yes, please throw your sweat upon me. No, now
How did you know about that T-shirt business I had?
I hope you still have that T-shirt.
And by the end of the night, it was a wet T-shirt.
And that's
Get
probably why they were doing that to you.
Yes.
No, I was just sweaty from dancing.
Well, I know
You
that.
guys
Trust
get
me,
your minds out
I'm
of the
going to a
gutter.
show tonight in Arkansas at the Walmart Pavilion, and it's going to be hot. Oh my gosh, it's even hotter in Arkansas, right? So I can't
Yes.
wait for it. It'll be a good time though.
Oh, the concert I remember, don't know.
Yeah,
I know
Gary,
who
what's
played
your-
there, but I left Blytheville, Arkansas. I was stationed there. Me and four buddies.
Blytheville, Arkansas.
Blytheville, Arkansas.
Okay.
We were driving to the state fairgrounds in Missouri.
Okay,
So as we were going, we kind of got
which is like
blurred.
Sedalia or something, isn't it?
Yeah, it's up in Sedalia. It got blurrier and blurrier, and I was driving. I had a station wagon. All the other guys.
Station
we
wagon.
finally got there. It is Earth, Wind, and Fire and two other bands
Hey.
who I do not remember.
That'd be okay.
That was back in '75 or '6. I don't
Wow.
remember the
Wow,
year.
that's a big deal, yeah.
Oh yeah, it was a big deal. It was outside, and all I remember was what we passed around, and
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
and
Water, mostly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
water. We
yeah.
passed around.
Started
and
with a
tried-
W.
Water.
Water.
Wet wipes.
But I bet that was a good show. I mean,
Oh, it
that's-
was
that's
an
amazing.
awesome. It was the first. It was the first outside concert that I went to where you couldn't, one hand went to the other.
Yeah.
and passed
Oh
around.
gosh, nonstop, especially in
Some
the
of the
mid-70s.
lovely vodka.
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 Yeah, exactly.
That's
But
exactly
watermelon.
now to
what-
hear your Blue Room story, I think that's
Watermelon.
amazing because that's such a small little venue up there in Columbia.
Won't you give it
And
to
was
my
during,
mama?
It was
What
during
I got
that
to
album,
give it to
though,
me,
I suppose,
papa.
right? So
Yeah.
that was their very first
Jerry
album.
was a race car driver.
That's a
He
big
drives
deal.
fast as he
No,
can.
that's a funny
Dude.
album, actually.
Dude.
And that guy can
Sailing
play
the
for
seas
hours.
of cheese.
Yeah, I actually saw Incubus play with Primus 2001 or so at the Fox Theater in St. Louis, and they played for another 3 hours.
Well,
or so,
hopefully
too,
we've got
so-
everybody's musical juices flowing out there.
Well, I hope
right?
so. I mean,
hope
if you've
so.
seen a good show or
And-
something, call in and let us know what it
And
was.
guys,
We're always
yeah,
all
you
about
definitely
that,
need
so.
to get that phone number put on your phone right now.
Free
417
tickets.
862-9977. So be ready.
Alamo Draft House movie tickets. We're going to give away 3. We're going to play 3 songs. You get 3 winners today.
Three
And- and
three
2
sets of tickets.
Yeah, that's right. 2 tickets for 3 people
Hey.
to take a friend. Hopefully, you can see Lion King or Toy Story 4 or any of the
There's
great
a
movies.
lot of movies.
Oh,
out
there are a
right
lot of great
now.
movies come
Yes.
out. So name that tune.
Amen
Yes,
to
name
that.
that tune. It's coming up. You know, and probably the next time we do this, we'll have a little name that tune jingle.
I like that.
You know,
Actually, we
I
should
think
make
that's
it
a
into
great
a
idea.
shtick,
Yeah.
is what some people call
Let's
it.
talk
but-
about our sponsors,
Yeah, I
you
was going
guys.
to say real quick. Let's do our
Yeah.
sponsors,
We
man. We
definitely
love our
gotta talk about our
sponsors a lot.
sponsors.
We actually we'll talk about this in a little bit, but both me and Jen were at Meridian Title last week, and I was blown away by the professionalism that they have. So Jeremy
I've been there
Bertram-
3 times in the last week. I
Man,
closed
tell
3
ya.
houses at
And
Meridian
I've got
Title.
3 more coming to them and refinance, but we'll talk about that. Here
Their
in a little
main
bit,
closing
but-
agent is a French bulldog, I think. No,
Oh,
what is he?
I think he might be a little Frenchy.
Is he a
His
Frenchie?
name Closer. He's the nicest dog on the planet.
His penmanship
He'll
is
just
beautiful.
like follow you around everywhere you go, and it's so funny. But he's such a good dog. It keeps people calm while they're signing
Yeah,
papers.
so if you're
but-
curious about the title on your home, I am a real estate agent. Matt here is a loan officer, and we know all about the world of real estate. Meridian Title is the coolest and most fun title company in town,
Yeah.
where things can, be stale sometimes because it's just paperwork. They make it a lot of
man.
fun over there, and the
Yeah.
same owners, right?
yeah.
That's the Jeremy Burcham.
Yeah, which
Shout out,
which
Jeremy!
I spent a lot of time at Whiskey River last week because it was the 4th of
I was-
July, and I had people coming over and stuff, so I needed drinks, I needed ice, and they give you a heck of a deal on ice when you're buying a bunch of stuff.
I was
so-
talking to someone about the radio show, telling them who our first sponsor was.
Yeah.
She said, that's my place,
Oh,
Whiskey
yeah.
River. She
Love
said,
it.
I'm there all the time.
And-
Because before you go to the lake, you got to
gotta
stop
drive.
by the river.
That's
And
right.
finally, you guys, we got about 45 seconds. We got to talk about our most exciting, newer.
Oh, the stockpile. Yeah, there it is.
There it is,
Gino,
the
thank you for
stockpile.
that. I was waiting for
Hey, you
that.
guys, we're going to do Name That Tune coming up in about 5 to 10 minutes, give or take. Make sure that you are ready to dial your phone. We're going to come up on Who Do You Know in 417-MO for our Name
that tune.
And what else you got for us, Matt, to take us out?
Don't forget that we've got our phone number is 417-862-9977 or star 56 from your Verizon phone if you're just now listening in. So we just want to thank everybody for what's about to happen. So be sure.
We want to thank you ahead of time for how awesome this is going to be.
Get on your phone and get to dial in. We'll be back here in a few minutes. Thanks, guys.
We do have a heat advisory in effect till early this evening. Clouds and sun this afternoon, shower and a thunderstorm. That could bring us some hail and damaging wind, the high 91. Partly cloudy, humid tonight, low 68. Sunny skies, a nice day tomorrow with a high near 86. And then for tomorrow night, clear, low 63. Lots of sun on Friday with a high 88. I'm AccuWeather's Steve Williams.
It's 77 degrees at AM 560 KWTO.
Hi, this is Trish with My Movers. Whether you're moving a
Who Do You Know in 417 Mo here on Wednesdays at 3 o'clock on KWTO. This is our special music episode of Who Do You Know in 417 Mo. Being that this is our 8th show, we decided we'd do something a little different. If you're just now tuning in, we're going to be giving away Alamo Drafthouse movie tickets. We have 3 sets of 2 tickets each that we are going to play Name That Tune.
Name that tune. Okay, I want to introduce all the hosts here. This to my left is Matt Graham. He is the Assistant
Vice
President of
the Home Loan
Human
Center.
Resource Development,
That's not it at all.
Progress, and Futures.
Well, I help progress people's futures, I guess. But
You're a loan
Assistant
officer.
Vice President of the Home Loan Center over at SFC Bank over at the
You're a
Murray
great loan
Associates
officer.
campus.
I've sent you a
Thank
few lately, and
you.
everybody
Thank
just says
you.
he's just smooth and clear and gets it done, and you have real money and none of that hassle of a broker, and it's
Hey,
really good.
and sometimes I've got to ask for, ridiculous paperwork in their minds, but there's a reason for it, and that's because I get closer to these people than their doctors, their lawyers, than sometimes their wives about their finances, and so sometimes that gets a little too deep for people, but you know what? I try to keep it light so they know I'm asking for this stuff for a reason. Don't browbeat me.
That's
there's
right.
a reason why we have to have this stuff.
He
but
takes good care of everybody.
we love
And
it,
of course,
though. It's
Gary,
great.
being a man of A&D Mechanical, so for all your heating, air, and plumbing needs, Gary, how you doing, brother?
Real good, real good. Guys, at this time of the year, give us a call if you're, I'm serious. So many people suffer. Give us a call. I'll give you a number. Don't ever do this. 417-866-8257.
There you go.
If you need us. Give
Yes,
us a
and
holler.
all over our
Yeah.
Facebook page, Gary and A&D Mechanical, and the information to reach out to all of your heating, air, and plumbing needs. I highly recommend him. I highly recommend Matt Graham for your banking needs as far as home loans, financing, and different things. So, do you do business loans and stuff too, or
Yeah.
just primarily? Okay,
Yeah,
we'll get
mainly
into that.
residential stuff, but
Let's
our
stick
bank
to
does
what's
all
happening,
sorts of
though,
loans.
man.
Yeah, and Jen
Oh,
Laney,
my
our
gosh.
senior real estate agent, by the way, I love working with you too because you know what you're doing. It's easy to spot a realtor that gets intimidated and that doesn't know what they're doing, or they're desperate, and you're none of those. So thank you for that, by the way. That
Well,
makes
I'm a
the
little
transaction
desperate, but
a
I
lot
am
easier.
dating.
Well. I don't want to get into that whatsoever, but hey, we have a special guest in the corner who's just waiting
It's
in the
baby,
wings,
but no one should
essentially.
put baby in the corner.
After our little sing-along session here, which you can call in at 862-9977.
Get ready. Get your phones ready. Seriously. I mean,
Yeah.
this is tickets to the Alamo. We
Yeah,
need
this
we need
is-
people to call in
So
and
they
get
can
ready with your
call in
phone.
after the first beat of what she does?
Yeah, after she gets going on this song, we'll
You
let it
can
go
start
for a little
calling
bit.
in now and just
If not,
just take a
just
risk
get
and
in
see if
line.
you know it. Go ahead and start
But we
calling.
have Lori McLaren from the Diaper Bank of the Ozarks. We're excited to have her here. We're going to talk about some big things going up and some events that she's got going on over there. But we love the Diaper Bank of the Ozarks. They're very close to my heart as well, and so we're excited to talk about that. So, Jen, since we want to start off with one song, we've got 3 songs altogether. If somebody wants to call in, just take a chance on it. Otherwise, we are going to let someone else in the room may know what these might not know what these are actually. So we just want to give some tickets away. So guys, go ahead and start calling in. But Jen, do you want to go ahead and take this over and start your first song here in a second? And then we'll talk about Gary's comedy here in a little bit too.
Okay, are you guys all ready for?
I'm
can
ready.
everybody hear me? I can't hear myself too good here. Head check. Testing, testes.
There.
1, 2,
1,
3.
2,
Testes,
3.
testes. 1, 2, 3.
Really?
3.
All right, we are ready for those phones to start ringing at 417-862-9977.
Hey, do you have a stage name?
Jen Laney.
Oh, just Jen Laney. Okay. I
Jen
didn't know.
Laney. J-Lay.
Jay Lay. Oh, no.
I'm Jenny from that block over south at St.
What about
John's.
Jay Lay? It's just south of St. That's a lot to say. Whenever
I'm
people
just
introduce
Jenny
you,
from
this
the
is Jenny
block.
from the block over by Cox Hospital
Over
or whatever
by-
you just said.
The south of Cox.
Gary, since you do comedy, do you have a stage name like the Dribbler or something like that?
The dribbler.
That's just an age thing again.
I used,
Gosh, I'm
well,
sorry.
it's old. I used to be Gary B. DOM, but I haven't gone by that for a while.
DOM. I'm
Yeah.
not even going to ask what that stands for. All right,
You'd have
is
to come
this-
to one
is
of my
this our
shows
first
to know
song?
what that
Is this our
is.
first one?
I think this will be the first song.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, give us a call. I'll give you a clue. It's an old song from the 60s.
Slow down, you move too fast. You got to make the morning last. Just kicking down the cobblestones, looking for fun, and there it is. Hello, lamppost, what you knowin'? No, got to make the blame. You guys messed me up. No, I messed myself up.
Keep playing. You're good.
Keep playing. We'll get someone there.
Okay, here's second verse. Hello, lamppost, what you knowin'? Come to watch your flowers growin'. Ain't you got no rise for me?
Clue number 2, Simon and Garfunkel.
Ooh, that's a clue.
Yeah, there you go. Give clues.
60 song, Simon and Garfunkel.
Somebody's on the phone.
All right.
Oh.
Who's gonna talk to Jill?
Jill, you there?
Yes, I am.
Hey, Jill.
Oh,
What
how
do
are you
think-
today?
Where are you from, Jill?
I'm
Where are you
doing
calling
all right. Just got off work on
Just
my way
got off
home.
work.
Where do you work?
Yeah.
Copeland Thielen Corporation in Lebanon, Missouri.
All right, sure. I know
Lebanon.
about that. You're making compressors out there, aren't you?
Yes, we are.
Yes,
Only
they
people in
are.
the
They're
air
making
conditioning
they're
companies know
making
that.
scroll compressors. I
That
really
is so
do
cool,
that.
all
They're
the way out in
compliance
Lebanon.
scroll.
That's quite a hike from where we are. We're just down here,
Just a little bit.
65 and 44 area, and so you got about 45 minutes east of
Yeah.
us.
So, Jill, tell us, what song do you think that is?
That's Feeling Groovy.
Oh, yay!
All right, Jill. What we're going to do is, yes, you're right, by the way, if you couldn't tell. We're going to go ahead and have Gene get your information as far as
We need your first and last name,
First
or
and
what I-
last name. If you want to come pick those Alamo tickets up here at the station,
Just
or
give
we
me your
can
cell phone number,
send
and,
them
and
to
I'll give
you.
you a call personally
There
and
we
arrange
go.
for you to get them,
Yeah,
okay?
there we go.
All
You
right,
got any
that'd be
questions for
great.
us? Do you listen to us very often? How'd you know to call in today?
I listen every evening on my way home from work. I
Oh.
listen to this station, and I really have enjoyed your show since you started it.
Like,
thank
we like
you. We
hearing that.
appreciate
Thank
that.
you so much.
Are
That's
we
awesome,
positive
Jill.
enough, or are we pretty negative bunch?
No, I think you're a lot of fun.
Oh, there we go.
Well, thank
Someone
you.
I'd
We'd like
to
to
hang
hear
out
that.
with.
Well, and it's still area code 417 where you are, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Okay, well, we would love for you, since you're our first official contact in Lebanon, if you know any business owners or nonprofits or things that are happening up in Lebanon, we need to find out some people. Who do
Yeah.
you know in Lebanon
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
And so please make sure you give Gene, our sound man, who catches a lot of slack, he'll talk to you and get your phone number, and I'll give you a call.
It's funny you said
All
it's
right.
still in 417. It's not like it's in Canada, all right? It's
No,
Lebanon,
it's not
all right?
that far up the road.
In Lebanon,
No,
we're still
Lebanon's
your
got a
friend.
lot of good
Lebanon,
stuff
they
going
they
on,
do.
actually,
They've
you know,
got
so-
them. Bass Pro has a plan up there. A lot
Okay.
of stuff.
Well, Jill, thank you so much for calling. We'll get
You're
your
our
info.
first winner.
You get to go to the
Woo!
Alamo Draft House on us. So thank you so much, Jill.
Just hang on the phone, Jill. Thank
I
you.
will.
Hey, that was really fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was awesome.
That was really fun. We're going to get that phone ringing some more. Go ahead and call in, because you are going to know these songs by sound. We're all going to sing along. If we know the words, I'm looking at you guys. Gene,
Hey,
you're
tell
gonna
Gene
sing along?
if Jill knows all of these, she can call in.
Yeah,
and get
Jill
these.
called
But
Bring the whole fam down.
the whole fam family. I used to love them. My parents would say that. It'd throw you off a little bit. But,
Oh yes, oh yeah. We
Um,
love our parents for all the good things.
I think I'll bring us into some 90s on this next one. on Name That
90s.
Tune.
90s. Okay.
I think it's the 90s. Maybe it was 80s. Maybe it's mid 80s.
It's
Something
the one, if it's the
like
one
that.
I'm
I would
thinking of,
say
it was
either-
like 92.
It could have been late 80s or very early.
Was the
90s.
album a black album?
It could be a black album or a white album. No, that'd be Beatles. No, this is not a Beatles song.
No, this isn't.
Okay, you guys got our phone ringing 417-862-9977. And we are, oh, yeah.
Star 56 on your Verizon phone. All right, Jen, hit it.
Oh, gosh. Am
See
I
what
ready?
we got. Yeah, I don't know. Are you?
Every breath you take, every move you make,
Should be an easy one. We hope you didn't have a run-in with much of these.
Yeah, that's
every
true.
bond you break, every step you take, I'll be watching you. Every single day.
And you didn't want a lot of run-ins with the band here.
Every game
They had
you
red and
play,
blue lights on
every
the top of their
night
cars.
You stay, I'll be watching you. Here we go. Oh, can't you see you belong to me? How my poor heart aches, and every blah 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 blah. Every move you make.
I got 14 going on.
Every vow you break, 417-862-9977. You've gotta call us, or we're gonna start watching you. Really? Really,
an easy
you guys? 417-862-9977. I think my mom should call in, because I would like to go to the movies with my mother. Or maybe my grandson.
Is that
Maybe
a
we
conflict
could,
of interest?
maybe we could take my grandson to
Here's
see
somebody.
Lion King.
Somebody
Lion
here.
King. Hey, we do have somebody calling online. That is so cool.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
It finally
wonderful.
clicked with them what it might
Well,
be.
I think they're just not used to this time of day.
No.
Getting on the phone. But
No.
we're going to try to get you people
We had a
interactive.
little door here in 1984 on that song.
Oh, in
Oh, really?
1984.
You said 84.
84.
That was good.
All right. Well, who's on the line? And did we have somebody on the phone, or was that just a joke?
He's
Oh,
just Gene's just slow.
Hey,
Hey, but we love Gene so much.
That's all
He's so
right,
good
Gene.
to
I'm
us.
older than you are, so I'm slower than you are.
oh, Mandy is on the phone. Hello,
Mandy?
Amanda.
Hello.
How you doing? Where are you calling from today?
I'm doing amazing. I'm calling from Springfield.
How did you find this little? Are you watching on Facebook? Are you on the radio? What's your story, sister?
Listen live. I got it from Facebook.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes, all right.
So you're one of our
we gotta
fans.
give we
That's
gotta give
good.
credit. Creative Endeavors is our social media company that has joined forces with us. A guy named David Carr and his buddy Brad is out here. They do some great stuff for us. We're waving to you on Facebook right now, and we just appreciate that. I'm so glad you called in.
So,
I am too.
So you may win some tickets. I don't know. That song was a little obvious. So what do you got for us?
That song was Every Step You Take by the Police.
No, I'm sorry, that is incorrect.
Just kidding.
What?
Try again. It's not about stepping, but it's more about
Breathing.
Every breath you take. Oh my God.
We're being very.
I did
technical.
get the police though.
You got it. No,
You
that's
were right. It
amazing.
is the police.
That
You
is
got
too
right
cool.
on that.
Well, we want to know more about you, Amanda, and also Sarah. We see that you're hanging on the phone, Sarah. Don't hang up because the next song I want you to have first dibs at since you're holding. But Amanda, so what do you do here in Springfield? What's your job?
I'm a stay-at-home mom.
Nice.
Oh, congratulations.
Oh,
That's a great
Hardest
job.
That's
of
a hard
all.
job.
Oh,
How many
it
kids
is
you
the
got?
hardest job of all.
Tell me about your kids.
My youngest is 16. I babysit.
Oh wow. Ooh.
Yeah, my oldest
Even
is
tougher job.
22.
Oh, and so
Just
you're
didn't
kinda
get
like
enough with your 16-year-old, so you got to babysit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no. I babysit for a lady that my husband had worked with before.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
pretty
great.
much I'm a stay-at-home mom, caregiver.
Well, hey, what's going to happen is you're going to talk to Gene. That's our sound guy, Gene, and engineer. He is an engineer of the Buccaneer here. So he's going to take your full name, first and last name, and your cell phone number, and then I'm going to send you a message and text you later on how to get these 2 Alamo Draft House tickets to you. And we're going to play one more song. Thank you for calling in, Amanda. Make sure you friend us on Facebook and get involved, and we'll be chatting with you. We got one more song to get in before the break, and so thanks for calling. Are you guys ready for our next round? What do you guys think?
Yeah,
What do you
guys,
think?
get ready. Prepare your. Oh, we got Sarah already waiting. Hang
Yeah,
on, Sarah.
And if there's another caller that wants to go ahead and call in and get behind Sarah in case she doesn't get this
There you
right.
go.
I've got more tickets too, by the way.
Oh, if there's more tickets,
I
well
do
then.
have more tickets.
What do you
Then
mean?
you called in before.
I have a stash of Alamo Draft House tickets
Oh.
because I have a networking group that meets there, and I give those away at our event. So I've got more. If Sarah wants to call and
She's on the line.
She's on
right
the
now.
line. She's waiting. So
All
let's
right.
waiting to listen.
Sarah, all right, Sarah, you just going to listen to us?
I don't think Gene has her on the phone
Okay,
yet, Bubby.
she's on her way.
Let's do name
That
and
tune.
then call in 417-862-9977.
Any idea what year this is?
So close,
92?
no matter how
92.
far. Couldn't be much more from the heart. Forever trusting who we are. Oops. Blah, 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 blah.
Now remember, Sarah, this is a band that's not Stone.
Never opened
fairly recent.
myself this way.
It's a Ferris band.
Life is ours, we live it our way. All these words I don't just say. La da 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 da.
Nothing Else Matters by Metallica.
Yay! Sarah, that is so awesome. Hey, what are you up to this afternoon?
I was just hanging out at home.
Well, that's so good. We're so glad that you called in.
Wow, you're good with music, obviously, so that's
Thank
great.
you.
And that's a pretty good song because I think just about everybody in our generation knows that. So we do appreciate you calling. Honestly, Sarah, you stuck up on the
It's pretty
phone and everything
exciting.
waiting for us. So
Yes, I did.
that's
You hung
huge.
in there. How often do you listen to us, Sarah?
Honestly, not very often, but I might now.
So how did you? Are you on Facebook or are you actually on the radio? What do you? What
A
medium?
friend, I was chatting with a friend of mine, and she said, "You need to listen to this right now."
Wow.
Hey, you know what? Can we give her friends 2 tickets too, Matt?
Who?
The friend that told her to listen. We got
Who's
2
your
more
friend that
sets.
told you to listen?
Oh, my friend, her name is also Sarah.
All right. What's her last name? Oh, never mind.
Well, you're going to give her name. Just
We
tell
need
you-
her name, phone number, address, and blood
You know what?
type.
I'm going to give her. I'm going to give her. I'm going to give you
Her
4
mom's
tickets.
maiden name and
Yeah.
your social security number.
Kids' names, all of that.
Yeah, social security numbers and Rumpelstiltskin is the
if you
key
could
word.
just-
Just
I tell you
look
what,
at you and you
what
can
we'll
pass
do
that
is
We're
on.
going to have a double date.
There you go. Hey, well, talk to Gene. Well, I hear the Lion King's coming out, so maybe you guys can have a little double date.
That sounds awesome.
You can talk to Gene real quick. He'll get your phone number and your other friend Sarah's phone number. We'll be
Yeah.
giving her a call. We'll get her 2 tickets as well, just
I'll
because
just
she
give all
spread the
4
word.
to this Sarah,
So-
and she can do it on the
Oh,
honor
that's
system to give it to
awesome.
the other Sarah.
There we go.
Yeah.
The honor system.
Did you hear that, Sarah? You're on the honor system with the
I
other
do.
Sarah.
well,
I totally will honor that.
Now, the other Sarah that's Sarah's friend, I want you to know that Sarah's getting 4 tickets, and 2 of them got your name on you. I'm ratting you out.
Well, since obviously the other Sarah does listen,
That's
then,
right.
She's going to know about it now, Sarah. So it's out there. So, but no, thank you so much for calling in. We do appreciate it. And you have a good day. And you can talk to Gene.
Yeah,
real
just
quick
hang on
he'll
the
get your
phone and
info.
talk to
Okay.
Gene.
Thanks so
Yeah,
much.
I'll give you a
Thank
text, honey. Thanks for
you.
calling.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, that was
All right,
fun.
the music. Name that tune is now officially over.
That was fun.
Yes.
Good segment.
Thank you guys for listening. We've got some other stuff. Do we need to take a break, Gene, or are we doing good for 2 minutes and 41 seconds?
2 minutes.
Let's introduce our special guest,
Yes,
you guys.
please.
Lori McClernand.
Hi, is my mic on?
Yes,
Yes.
it is. I got you.
Okay.
I can hear you just
Jay, you
fine.
sounded great.
So, Laura
That's all.
McLaren, you're the executive director of Diaper Bank of the Ozarks,
I am.
and you guys have a lot going on. You guys are probably the biggest up and coming nonprofit, I guess is the easiest way to say
We
it.
are
in-
among the greats.
In Springfield, you are. Got voted, wasn't it top 3 nonprofits in
Well, there you
Springfield?
go.
Is that right?
Works. That works.
But let's talk a little bit about your reach real quick. How far you guys go, what your goal is, and what your mission statement is.
Sure. Well, our mission is to keep babies healthy and happy. You know, so when you've got a fresh diaper versus one that's not so fresh, that makes a big difference. So
Yeah.
they're healthy, they're happy, they grow into responsible individuals because of it. So
Right.
you may have seen some of our posters,
Right.
our billboards around town,
Yeah.
that says "We make the future brighter."
Yes, I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah, and so you can connect the dots.
Yeah.
This lady there could very well be a mom, and we're helping with our Diapers for Daycare program, helping her to continue school, continue work, having her baby in a nonprofit daycare, and if they're
Right.
registered, then we can give them diapers for her.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
huge. Yeah, so
Yeah,
if
so it
anybody
really
is
helps
at
the economy.
a place like that, then they can also reach out to you guys and have that be something that they can utilize as well.
Yes, we have our Diapers for Daycare program. Overall, you know, we're trying to reduce 1 in 3 across the nation to none in 3. What that
Right.
means is families struggle with getting food on the table, having enough diapers.
Especially if
and
you have to buy diapers. Yeah, goodness.
It's really expensive,
Super
and you know there's
expensive.
such a thing as food stamps, right?
Right.
There are no diaper stamps from the government.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
and
didn't know
so
that,
that's
actually.
where a lot of people don't realize that. That's where we really come into play. I just left a meeting to come over here from the Price Cutter Charity Championship,
Ooh.
talking with Carrie, and so learned a lot about that because this is our upcoming activity that we're having.
We'll hold on to that until we come back from the break because this is a big deal, guys.
Yes.
And there's another couple things that we have going on as well. The Diaper Bank is here with us. We just did a sing along. I think that went great. I thank everybody for calling in and winning some Alamo Draft House tickets. So now I've got to come up with those other 2, or else I will have to stick my foot in my mouth. But I will get those tickets. We do appreciate everybody calling in. Be sure you tune back in here on Hootie Known 417 Mo. We'll be right back. I don't know what that is, but
Hey, there's
apparently a few people in the room knew what that was. If
anybody out
anybody
there-
knows what that is, I'll give you 2 tickets to the Alamo
Call
right
in.
now if
That
you know
was
what
our
that
last
was.
name, that tune right there. I mean, it's funny because everybody in here that's over 50 knows that song.
I should know it. I grew up on
And then-
oldies, you know. My mom always
and-
made me listen to
And there's
105.1.
one guy
I
who
grew
is
up.
obviously in his mid-20s who must have listened to a lot of music with his parents. Jason West. Nice to meet you, Jason. We understand you're in it. Come on over. Come
Are you
join us.
Are you in your mid-20s?
Actually, I'm
Yeah.
48, actually.
Oh,
wow.
well then you're
You
just
wear it well.
you're just a year past me.
You
But
wear
thank you for saying mid-20s. I suddenly feel a lot more confident.
well.
That was the point.
Yeah, good job. Way to butter him up a little bit. But Lori, we were talking a little bit about the Price Cutter Championship coming up, and if you live in Springfield or around Springfield and you don't know what this is, you are probably
Living
definitely
under
in
a rock.
hole somewhere. Yeah,
It's our
because-
30th year, Matt.
Yeah, and it's gotten bigger and bigger every time. Bigger names coming through, bigger giveaways, which is what we're going to talk about right now with the small investment. So, Lori, take it away. Tell us all about it real quick.
It's all part of the Corn Ferry Tour.
Okay.
If you're into golfing, you know all about that. And in
I'm
fact,
a corn fairy.
Are
Yeah, I
you a
was gonna
corn
say,
fairy?
Yeah, I'm a fairy and I'm totally corny.
Oh, gosh.
Corny.
Well, this is the 30th year, but it's the best of the PAG tours across the U.S. is right here. What they do here in Springfield, so we're really proud to be a part of that. So we have tickets that we sell for $25. You can have a chance at winning a truck.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What is this?
It is a fleshed out 2019 Toyota Tundra. Bad assery on
Double
wheels.
cab.
Double cab.
Yeah, double cab.
Or $10,000 in cash, which is huge, but I
Boy,
think
that is
everybody
huge.
would love to have a truck. 'Cause it's
Yeah,
well worth
so
more than $10,000.
we can hook up with you guys if you want to buy a ticket. They're $25.
Right.
I think Matt's bought some.
Yeah,
And Jen's bought
yeah.
some. We'll have to strap Gary down now.
Yeah,
and
you'll have
him
to
do
do
it.
that.
Well,
Yeah.
Gary's,
Buy
the one,
some.
Gary's the one that needs the diapers.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh,
You're
I'm
full of those
sorry.
things.
I'm being too
Wait,
mean to Grandpa today.
You
Full
know,
of those.
that's
well,
all
to
right.
tell you the truth, we can take care of that
Yeah.
as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, funny you say that.
So you're handling both ends.
Well,
Yeah.
there you go.
Well, yeah.
Both timelines.
Both
There you go.
timelines. Yeah,
As
oh,
well.
yeah. You
Absolutely.
start off in diapers, you could easily end up in diapers.
So let me
But
let
you
me
know-
get this clear. For $25, which will diaper someone for you give $25 and you take care
A
of a
day.
baby,
Absolutely.
and
Yeah.
you can win a brand new Toyota Tundra, tons of gifts and prizes,
Yeah.
and all you got to do is go to hashtag Who Do You Know in 417
Let us know
Mo.
you want those
Hashtag
tickets.
Who Do You Know in 417 Mo. You can find us on Facebook, and we're going to do some more promos right there where you can message us so you can get these tickets. So the money goes to the diaper bank, right?
Right. Or you can email the diaper bank, correct?
Yes, you well go to our Facebook.
There
Do
we
the best
go.
thing.
That's
Like
the
our
easiest.
Facebook, Diaper Bank of the Ozarks, of course, and like our Facebook, and then you'll see the event and the information.
Great.
And we'll share
the
that on our Facebook. We'll share that same
$25,
event.
Also, there's 500 gift certificates valued at least $25.
Oh, wow.
So, and there's 1 in 16 odds here.
I mean, that's insane. So
Yeah.
the more you buy, the better off you are. Jen, you bought some too, right?
I owe you $250.
You should probably be winning that
Because I'm
truck,
keeping
I
all 10 of those. I've
suppose.
decided. I'm just going to keep all 10 of those and give $250
I love it.
to the
1 in
Diaper Bank of the
16
Ozarks.
odds.
Hey, everybody,
great.
come on. I would like to put a challenge out to any business owners that are listening right now
Amen.
for you to donate $250 to buy 10 tickets
Ooh.
to the Diaper Bank's big event that we're talking about here. What are the dates of that,
Yes,
Lori?
and-
What's the
and
dates?
You have the Diaper Dash information too. And
The
that's what we
Diaper
need.
Dash,
That's what we
yes.
need. It's the very end of July.
Okay, it's
So-
coming up quick.
Yes, it's 25 through 28 July. So this gets you
Ooh.
into
2
the
weeks.
golf game. Value
So you get in-
$40.
you get to go see the golf
you get
game
to go
as
see the
well.
golf
Okay.
game. Absolutely.
All right.
Yes. Plus you've got a chance at that truck.
So you have to be there to win.
And
No.
I don't think
if
so.
you have my name on it, and the money goes to Diaper Bank of the Ozarks because we get all the $25, then I will be there for you.
Okay.
So,
and-
Okay,
here's-
that's what I
here's-
wanted.
here's
So
the break-
this is the
here's
way
the-
to do it.
Here's
Yeah.
the breakdown,
Come
guys.
through
This is
and
the
get
easiest way to
tickets
do it.
with
So you don't
Diaper
have to
Bank.
be
So
there.
you don't, if you, for some reason you can't make it that
Well,
day,
it's,
you
a-
can
it's a
still
long
win.
event.
It
Really,
is a long
What
event.
is it? 3 days?
It's four-
right?
4 days.
4
Yeah,
days.
there
That's
you
a
go.
Long,
So-
long days.
Here's
right
the
there.
breakdown, guys.
Is it the 30th year? Wow.
Drawings,
It's the 30th year.
Drawings for the championship Sunday grand prizes will be held immediately following tournament
Okay.
play on Sunday, July 28th, as determined by PGA officials. This is a full-on PGA event.
No, it
Yes.
is qualifying
the
for
daily
the PGA, yeah.
daily prizes, 500 gift certificates valued at least $25. So you're at least going to get your $25.
It's a beautiful golf
There's
course, beautiful venue.
125 winners are going to be drawn daily. So you're basically just going to get people, you're giving away. You're going to buy people diapers and get your money back.
Right.
I mean, chances
It's a
are.
win-win.
Because
I mean,
$1
Yeah.
will diaper a baby for a day
and
Yeah,
that's
so you're
huge.
basically for
with
a
our
whole
buying
month.
power.
You buy
Yes.
one of
Wow,
these
yeah,
tickets.
that's-
Yeah.
And to keep it simple, you guys out there listening to us, this is the 30th annual Price Cutter Charity Championship. And it has everything from TLC Properties, Big Whiskeys, Fall Creek, Silos,
Silver Dollar
Presley's
City.
Silver Dollar City's a sponsor, Steak and Chicken House. This is a major, major event.
Yeah, go to our
And
Facebook.
Go to our
Yeah.
Facebook, and we will be sharing this
Yeah.
event on our Facebook at hashtag Who Do You Know in 417mo on
Great.
Facebook.
Now tell us a little bit real quick. We've got a couple minutes left. So the other events that you have going on. Number one,
Yes.
you've got a Huggies truck coming, right?
We've got, yes, we just received almost 250,000 diapers from Huggies,
Oh,
which
that's
is
so awesome.
That's awesome.
fantastic, fantastic. Yes, because
Wow.
we take care of the Ozarks. We have right now at least 58 counties
Yeah.
that we stretch out into.
That's a lot.
Yeah, so about 90,000 diapers a month is what we try to do.
90,000 a month. You'll go through that
90,000
truck,
a month. So
no problem.
we're hoping to
Pretty quickly.
distribute 1 million diapers this year in
Love
2019.
it. Well, this
yes.
Price Cutter Championship's
yes.
going to help. There's also another event that's a big event.
Well, it's the Diaper Dash is August
Diaper
3
Dash.
because we're title sponsors for the
It's
second
right
year
after
now.
the Price Cutter
yes.
Championship.
This
the
is
Diaper
most
Dash.
important, though, because we've only got 2 weeks.
Yes.
Let's hone in on this tournament
Yeah.
tickets. Go to our Facebook page. Go to the Diaper Bank of the Ozarks online. Now, Lori, thank you so much for popping in at the last minute
Hey,
today.
thanks, Jen. I appreciate it.
And hey, Matt, you wanted to talk a little bit. We're going to go back to what the
man.
three of us do. We're going to wrap up Who Do You Know in 417mo Variety Show, but we got about 2 minutes left.
Yeah.
And we want to tell you a little bit more about us. You know, we know that Gary and his wife Mary, they provide plumbing, heating, and air services, which helps my job and your job because a lot of times we
Yeah.
call Gary's company to help with a closing on my house.
Yeah.
You were talking about interest rates earlier, and you wanted to maybe take a moment. Let's just take a little bit of a real estate minute.
Yeah. Well,
Literally a
I'll
minute.
tell you, it's gotten insane. I almost didn't make it today because it's really insane what's going on in the market right now. I took a little bit of a slump there because I think everybody in the world was going on vacation the first few weeks of June or whatnot. Now that we're in July, it's a whole different buying season, but there's no inventory. But
Right,
interest
it was
rates.
at the front cover of Realtor Magazine, actually. If we could get that on right here, I get this every month. And the main title of the national magazine is Not Enough Homes.
And that's what I hear every realtor screaming right now is, you know, if
Right.
you want to sell your house. They're even calling people, asking them, going door to door, hey, do you want to sell your house?
Well, you
It's
know
like
what,
the good
you know
old
what
days.
happened, Matt, is that and I lived through this, 23 years in real estate, and I went through that 2008 crisis, and I saw where we had lots of inventory. It was like we were happy, and rolling in the mud, piglets when it came to real estate, right? But new home construction levels have failed to keep pace.
Yeah.
There's a growing population, and we just need more housing to accommodate it. Big problem is that lower-priced housing inventories are they're just not there. So if you have a property that you need to sell, or you want to talk to somebody about the market and interest rates,
Oh my
get,
gosh.
get in touch with myself
Yeah.
or Matt and Jen.
Yeah, because interest
Yeah.
rates are at an almost
We
all-time
got to
low
wrap up the show.
again,
Gary, you want to take us
so-
out, brother?
Yeah, go ahead, guys. Hashtag Who Do You Know on 417mo. Go there. You can find information on both Jennifer and on Matt and how to get a hold of them. And we want to see you next week at 3 o'clock. Have a great week. Bye.
I'm Jennifer Kushinka with Your Money Now. Stocks are posting strong gains.